Hi guys, this is Soumyajit again, and I'm so happy and grateful that all of you have supported my Accenture interview experience a lot. I'm so happy that it could help so many of you. And today I'm here to share my interview. Tell me about yourself that I used in my interview, and I hope you like it because this is the one that got me through most interviews, and I got selected in them. And yeah, I'll first of all, before starting that, I would love to share a few tips on this. Uh, Once you join the interview room, be the proactive one. Please greet your interviews. I'm so happy that I could pull this off using these tips, and I hope that you can do too. And I'm sure that you will be able to do it too once you follow this. The second one is being confident because once you start greeting that person or the interviewers, what will happen is they will greet you back. They'll ask you if you have your dinner, if you have had your dinner, sorry, not dinner, lunch or breakfast. Sorry, yeah. Then smile because, and once you're speaking to them, please smile because if you're smiling in a conversation, it means that you're actually enjoying that conversation, and also you look more confident once you smile. Okay. So, and of course, once they are asking you or they are telling you something, please interact with them, and that would leave a great impression, okay, of confidence. And guys, confidence is the key, and I know that if you follow these, you will be able to do it. Then you have to drive your own interview with your tell me about yourself. These are the two basic questions. Tell me about yourself and any questions for me. These are the questions that an interview starts with and ends with, respectively. So tell me about yourself is a very important uh, question or an answer that you have to uh, really practice as a fresher. So what I did was I'll share my version. So, in my Tell Me About Yourself, I have shared my name, where I am from. The basic details you will get from Anshul's video on Tell Me About Yourself, available at Chicken Target. You can check that out. That's a good one as well. So, he has explained this part uh, really well. So, I took inspiration from that and have added my own version to it. And you can also change it, but keep this template, I would suggest, because this is going to be a boon for you. Okay. So I started off saying my name, where I'm from. And once you have already greeted them initially, before they have already asked you that, tell me about yourself, please don't say hi, good afternoon, hi again, because it leaves a negative impact. Like, uh, and if you have already told your name, then there is no need for you to even say that again. Okay, so uh, so let me give you an example. Like once you join the interview room, you say hi, good afternoon, and then they say good afternoon, Soumyajit. So they already know my name because it's already visible to them. So you don't have to say that again, okay? Because it would sound like you actually marked up from somewhere. Okay, so it's better that you just skip that part if you have already greeted that person. Okay, so I started off in my interviews. I have started off saying my place of residence initially. I am from Kolkata, so I started off saying I'm from Kolkata. Currently, I'm pursuing my BTech in electronics in computer science engineering from KIIT University in Bhubaneswar, and I have such and such CGPA in my this semester. And now it's the fun part because you already know, like we have to add a programming language, which is a minimum. I hope that everybody has had C in their curriculum in their 4 years of BTech. So please at least add one programming language which will be really beneficial for you. Even if you're not that confident, just go through the basic questions that will do because they're going to ask very basic level questions and you will make it. Okay? So add 3 to 4 subjects that you like and you are confident on. And even if you're not confident, please go through the basics. That is the level that they are going to ask. And many people like to add their minor or major projects in their resume. So you can tell about that. Also, if you don't want to speak about it, you can go for the courses that you have done in your off time, that is on Python, artificial intelligence, or cloud computing, etc. That will add a good impression as well. But also in my case, I added both my project details, also my course name. So you can do that too. Okay. Now comes the part that will be more or less common for many of us or most of us. Okay. That is strengths. Like, of course, we have to make our introduction presentable. We have to present ourselves that so that the interviewer likes. So you can say these things, that is, I'm a good problem solver, because what they're looking for some qualities in a team member, which will help them get a good environment for the entire team, and also they'll be able to work properly and uh, make more profits. The company has to make profits, so that is their main aim, and we are also getting paid for that, for our effort. So, like, yeah, so we have to say our strengths as like, I'm a good problem solver, I am a good team worker. Of course, we have to work in a team in our office, of course. Also, we have our individual works as well. So, and we can lead the team. I'm dedicated to my work. I have good communication and convincing skills. But mind you, whatever you are saying, please have a knowledge on it. Like, if you're a good problem solver, be ready with examples. Like, my friends say that I am a good problem solver, or my professors have said that I am a good team worker and a team leader. Okay, and I have submitted everything on time, every possible assignment, every possible work on time, and that makes me a responsible and a reliable person. Okay. I have also mentioned in my introduction that I have good communication and convincing skills. So in my Accenture interview, the interviewer asks me after I have finished my after I've finished my introduction. He says that you say that you have good convincing skills. So why don't you convince us to go with you to Europe while we both have, as there are two interviewers in Accenture interview. So the two interviewers were ready to go to Australia and settle there, but I was planning to settle in Europe. So why don't I convince them to settle with me in Europe than in Australia? So I said that with the best possible knowledge I had. That is, I said, uh, so if as an Indian kid, when we grow up, we have mostly these places in our mind that will be working in. If at all abroad comes to our mind, that is London, that is in Europe, or New York, or the United States, that comes to our mind. And if we see the ratio of people, of Indian people living in Europe and Australia, we'll see that there the former has the most numbers than the latter. So, so yeah. So, and then he asked me that why do you think so? So I say that maybe it has a few advantages there. So people are going back there, going back to Europe. So this time this person says that okay, we can have a good conversation on this. So I was easily able to gel up with them, and they were very friendly and frank, and they really appreciated the way I spoke, the way I answered, and I also said that introduction is that you have to be confident, guys. Just smile, because smiling will make you more confident. Okay. And yeah, then once you're done with the strengths, you have to go for a weakness. Of course, they'll ask you what is your weakness. So yeah, my weakness is good food, as I have mentioned, because food lovers will understand. And yeah, and if you don't want to go with this, go for a formal one. Like, yeah, I can't say no to anybody who asks for help. So that's a more mature one. Okay. Then comes the short term and long term goals. As a fresher, we have to learn new skills. So that has to be our short term goal for to be able to work in a company. And long term goals is to, as I said, like it's to grow, right? We have to grow. We would have to take. We have this aim of becoming managers and team leaders and etc. So I said that and take up more responsibilities. So I said that. And this is the paragraph where we have to say about the things we do to achieve this long-term goal. That is, I said that I'm very particular about my schedule and I can manage my time efficiently. So this adds up as a positive trait in me, which you can use as well. And I'm willing to take any kind of opportunity in your company that will allow my skills to grow, which is also a positive trait which will allow me my skills to grow and which will allow me to take up more responsibilities. And then I have said that I'm a quick learner and I'm ready to take up challenges to perform better. So which is a positive trait that I'm interested to work in this company. Okay. So guys, this one tip that is you have to show interest to the interviewers, because if the interviewer gets to find out that you're not interested, obviously he or she will not select you. So you have to be very careful. You will have to show some interest. Okay. And after you have finished this, obviously they will ask you a few questions based on the subjects that you have mentioned, or the projects, or the courses that you have done. Okay, so be prepared with that. Just the basic level questions will do for most companies, because uh, in resume based selection, I have seen that they ask mostly about, like in Cognizant, Capgemini, Accenture, and TCS. They have asked mostly from the subjects and in Accenture, it's completely based on the project that I did, and nothing, almost a zero on the subjects that I have mentioned in my resume. Okay, and then answering these questions, even if your interview has gone a little bad than what you have expected, you can cover up in this section. Like I've already told you, like uh, once an interview ends, there will be a question like, any questions for me? Okay, like as it starts with, tell me about yourself. Okay, so it would end with like, any questions for me? This is the time where you can really make the most of this opportunity. That is, you have to ask him questions that will help him understand that you are actually interested in that company. Okay, so what you can do is, you can ask the three questions that I have already mentioned in my other interview experiences. Number one, that is, what work will I do once I join the company? So number one, showing interest, like what work will I do? Because as a fresher, we lack knowledge on what is going on inside the IT sector. Okay, so you're interested to know, you're keen to know. Then, when will the results be out? So when will the results be out? Like, of course, this sounds like a this sounds like anxiety, but it's not. It would add up to be a it would add up to be an advantage for you. Then the third question is, what more do you think I can learn to perform better in the company? So this is the question that has a lot of value. Like this can be this can be this can be something that the person will suggest. As for my TCS interviewer did, like you can learn a few newer technologies that he suggested me. And my Accenture interviewer said that you're in your seventh semester, right? So one more semester from your BTech to be over. So I said yes. So he said that enjoy this time. You're not going to get this time back again in life. So I said, yeah, thank you so much. And that was the kind of appreciation I got from the Accenture team. They were really, really helpful and really warm. It was a warm welcome from their side. I really, really enjoyed that. And I hope you do too, guys. I'm so happy and grateful that you supported my video and it got the most views in YouTube channel, which is awesome for me. I'm so grateful, and I would really love to thank Anshul for his constant support, and also you guys, the way you have supported him. He also does. He's a very, very, very hardworking guy. He has worked a lot. He has helped me a lot personally in the time I was sitting for my placements. He supported me so much mentally that I can't even express my gratitude to him, and also to you guys, because you have supported my videos. I am so happy. I'm so happy to have you. I really, really, really thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. I hope you get placed soon, and this video also helps you. Thank you so much. Have a nice day ahead. Bye.